published 1925 Eastern Standard Time, 6 November 2017. Updated 1925 Eastern Standard Time, 6 November 2017. Italy have a straightforward plan to avoid missing their first World Cup in 6 decades. Just play their usual game in the playoff against Sweden. After all, Italy have gone unbeaten against Sweden in their last 5 meetings and won 4 of the encounters, including 10 last year at the European Championship. Perhaps making matters less complicated, standout striker Zlatan Ibrahimovic retired from Sweden duty after Euro 2016. Gian Piero Ventura says Italy must play their usual game against Sweden on Friday night. They're fourfifths the same squad. They play the same. They're physical and well organized. It's part of their DNA, Italy coach Gian Piero Ventura said on Monday. But the real problem isn't what Sweden does. It's what we do. Italy has to play like Italy. We've always been there when there's something important to play for. A 4-time champion, Italy have participated in every World Cup since failing to qualify for the 1958 tournament, which coincidentally was held in Sweden. The last major competitions Italy missed were the 1984 and 1992 European Championships. Nobody has even considered not going, Ventura said at the Azzurri Coverciano training complex in Florence. But Italy have showed poor form recently, ever since a 30 loss to Spain in September that virtually sealed their fate as the second-place finisher in their qualifying group. After the Spain match, Italy narrowly edged Israel 10 at home, drew with Macedonia 11 at home, and won in Albania 10. With his job on the line, though, Ventura would gladly accept 2 more narrow wins. In Spain or England, when you win playing poorly they fire the coach. In Italy, results count more than anything, said the 69-year-old journeyman coach, who never managed a major club before being called in as a replacement when Antonio Conte left the national team for Chelsea after Euro 2016. Italy will be desperate to gain an advantage in first leg of their World Cup playoff with Sweden. It's a big moment for me, but also for the players, Ventura added. Going or not going to a World Cup means something. For some it's the beginning of a cycle. For others it's a matter of finishing in a certain manner. Captain Gianluigi Buffon made his first appearance for Italy in a World Cup playoff against Russia on a snowy pitch in 1997. Having announced his plans to retire from the national team, the playoff could mark his final international matches. In one of the 4 European playoffs, Italy traveled to Stockholm for the opening leg on Friday. The return match will be at Milan's San Siro Stadium 3 days later. In qualifying, Ventura relied on Andrea Bellotti and Ciro Immobile, 2 players he previously coached at Torino, for goals. But there are questions over their fitness. Bellotti, who scored 26 goals with Torino in Serie A last season, appears to be at only 60-70% capacity as he works his way back from a right knee injury. Immobile leads the Italian league with 14 goals in 11 matches this season, but recently strained a leg muscle. On the positive side, Simone Zaza was recalled after scoring 8 goals in his last 7 league games for Valencia. Wingers Antonio Candreva, Lorenzo Insigne and Stefan El Shaarawy are also in top form, and key midfielders Marco Verratti and Daniele De Rossi return after missing the final 2 qualifiers through injury. Mario Balotelli, meanwhile, hasn't played for Italy since the Azzurri's first-round elimination from the 2014 World Cup. He remains out of the squad. There are questions over the fitness of Andrea Bellotti left and Ciro Immobile. While Sweden didn't qualify for the last 2 World Cups, they impressed in qualifying with a win over France and finished ahead of the Netherlands in their group. "We are winners just by being here," Sweden coach Jan Andersson said. Sweden went unbeaten at home in qualifying at Friends Arena, and striker Marcus Berg scored 8 times in 9 matches. "If we can play at that level, we can beat any team in the world, including Italy," Andersson added. Ventura called up an expanded 27-man squad to allow room for injuries and suspensions in the 72 hours between the 2 games. 4 players, Giorgio Chiellini, Marco Parolo, Verratti, and Immobile, are in danger of missing the second leg if they pick up another yellow card. More than 65,000 tickets have been sold for the game at the San Siro. We can't disappoint them, Ventura said of the fans. And we can't disappoint Italy.